So alright, I welcome you guys to another section of smartphone graphic design. So today we are going to designing a birthday flyer design. So we are using a plain color. We'll be using the background, using a plain color. Okay. So I will tell you the color code we'll be using. The color code we are using is F0 EEE3. F0 EEE3. Alright, so that's the color code we are going to be using for the background, color background. So right, let's get to business. We are going to import our picture in, but before importing our picture in, to make the background more attractive and not to make the background look just too plain, so we are going to be adding some resources to the background. So you come to your import tool. Once you import, I'm going to send you the resources to be used, or you can find the resources yourself online. You can just search for a celebration ribbon. Yeah, you can search for a celebration ribbon on Pinterest. You can search for celebration ribbon on Pinterest. So let's get to business without wasting much of our time. So now we have this ribbon here, but the next thing we'll be doing for it to, we can't just leave it like this. Leaving it like this, it won't give it too much beauty and it won't make too much sense. So to give it more sense and make it more attractive, so this is what we are going to be doing. We are going to reduce it a little bit. Coming. We are going to be reducing it a little bit, and the next thing is we are going to do is we are reducing the opacity. Let's give it 50. Reduce it to 50. We'll be using 50. The next thing we are doing is we are going to copy. Make sure you place it well all around the backgrounds. Place it all around the backgrounds. We have it. Make sure you place it all around the backgrounds. So once we have that all around the background, to make sure it beautifies it more. Coming. So let's do that very fast. Adding into the backgrounds to give it more beauty. I should have done this to ease your stress of learning, but you have to pass through stress to learn. And also you can find this background on my Pinterest account. You can follow my Pinterest account at BMC Designs. You can find this background there. So now we have our backgrounds like this set, but not just leave it like this so it won't be moving here and there, it won't be moving here and there. So the next thing we'll be doing is we are going to lock each layers of the imported ribbons. So what we are going to do now is we are going to lock everything. So we have them locked now. So the next thing we'll be doing now is we are going to import a frame, a golden frame that we'll be using. We import a golden frame. So I come to my import tools. Should be importing a golden frame. So we have the frame ready here and set. You can download this online. If you search on Pinterest, you can search a golden frame PNG. It's going to bring you different type of golden frame that you can use. There are a lot of golden frames you can see on Pinterest. That's why it's very easy when you are designing and you could not phantom the kind of design you want to do. It's preferable you go to Pinterest and get a lot of inspiration before embarking on any design. Exactly. So it's important you get more inspiration before embarking on any design. So we have the frame here. I want to make sure it is positioned in the center alignment. Make sure it is positioned. So we have that like that. And the next step we are doing is we are going to import in the pictures. So let me import the picture we are going to use. Coming. Okay, let's use this picture. The next thing is we are going to bring the frame to the front. So we are using to front. So let's set in the picture a little bit very well. Alright, we have it like this. The next step we are going to do is make sure you lock both the picture and the frame. Make sure you lock both of them so it won't be moving here and there, here and there. So the next step we are doing now is we are going to write a text, happy birthday. But to make things easier, which I don't buy the idea of making things easier for students, but to make it easier for you, you will get the 3D text of the happy birthday font I'll be using. I will drop the 3D text on my WhatsApp group. You can get the 3D text there, or you can message me or DM me for the 3D text. So what I'll be now is I will import. I'm going to import my happy birthday 3D text. So I have it like this. For things not to show anyhow over there, I have to erase some things. Stuff like this have to be erased. So there we have it. So we have it there over there. So position it to the middle. As you can see the frame is touching the font already. So the next thing we do is we bring both the frame and the picture. We will bring it down a little bit. So you come here to your layers, then you use your picking tools, then you tap both the frame and the picture. Then you come here where you see that pencil symbol, then you use your positioning, then you position it back down a little bit. Okay, we have it done like that. So now we have it like this. The next thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be adding the name of the celebrant. So come to your text tools, new text, come in, Bidemi. So I have it like this. I'm using keep calm, so we can have a nice time. So I won't be stressing you about font and here and there. But if it's not suitable for me, I'm going to change it. So we have Bidemi here. So we won't be using this color. You see it's not that dark, so we have to change it to color black. So we have color black here. I'm thinking of changing this font. We have color black here, so we'll be using Empire. Let's use Empire. So we have Bidemi. So the next thing we'll be writing the surname to there. Bidemi. You can copy, then write Olaoba. Make sure everything you are using is in capital letter. So we have the name there already. So the next thing we are doing is to add Mr. to make it more respectful. But you write it down Mr. Make sure you write Mr. But the first letter should be in capital letter. Then we have it. So we'll be using a stylish font. For it. So go to your AB font. You see different type of stylish font you can use there. So I'm using signature font for it. So you have it here now. I have Mr. Bidemi Olaoba. So the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be adding the date which is doing the birthday. I will add it there. I don't know the date of his birthday, but we'll be using it. So we are importing our shape. We're using circle, and let's make sure it is. We are giving it what color black. Spirit. Using color black for that. Using color black. So let me check the size we are using. So make sure the height, the length and breadth should be 16-16. So we are using 16-16 for both the length and breadth. 16-16. So the next thing is doing, we have our new text. So let's use August 25. August 25. So we have it like this. So we'll be using black. We're using color black for it. But let's use, I'm using Next Art Regular for it. So you can use Roberto Regular for the font style. Use Roberto Regular. So we'll be using color black. Okay, let's use a gradient color. Let's use a gradient color. Coming. Let's use a gradient color. So do what, you reduce it. After reducing it, you use what? You use your curve. We have our curve here. Sheet is not going there exactly. So you give it spacing. After giving it spacing, then you come back and using your curve. Come back using the curve. Well, let's reduce the size of the text a little bit. Let's reduce it more. So we have it like that. So we are going to come back to spacing, whereby we want to spacing it a little bit more. So we have it. Then we will use back our curve again. So we have our 25 like this. Then the next thing you do is what? You copy that same text. Then you check the curve. So we are using plus 85. To use back the curve, use minus 85. So we are using minus 85 now. Minus 85. So make sure we position it not to be on the shape. Let's position it not to be on the shape. So we have it exactly like this. So the next thing we're doing for the space between the both text not to be like that, we do what? We are going to import another circle whereby we're using the same gradient color. For you guys that won't be able to use the gradient color, I'm giving you the color code for each one. I'm coming for the color code for this first one. That's FOEEE3. I'm coming. Okay, sorry. The color code is 1B0E00. 1B0E00. That's RGB. So the red is 27, green is 14, and blue is 0. Are you with me? Red is 27, green is 14, and blue is 0. So for the second layers of the gradient color, the color code is 7F3C00. 7F3C00. On RGB, we have red is 127, green is 60, and blue is 0. On RGB, red is 127, green is 60, and blue is 0. So that's that about the gradient color. Then we press OK. So we have it coming. We have it. We have it. Can we have it? Can we have it? So we have it exactly like that. So we reduce it. So let me tell you the size. So we are using 1. The size is 1, both length and breadth. It is 1. So position it both in the middle. You copy back. So we are going to position there in the middle of the two tests. So we have that in that angle. So for the next step, what we'll be doing now is we are going to be adding the date, which is doing the birthday exactly. So we are going to write 25th. We have 25th. 25th. Make sure all is in capital letter. So we have it like this. Then the next step is we're using a white, or let's use a cream color. Let's use the same color we use for the background. We do something like this, then pick it. So we have it like this. Then we'll come to our AB font. If you have Mozart Black, you can use the font Mozart Black for it. You can use the font Mozart Black for it. You can use the font Mozart Black for it. So we have it here, 25th. 25th. And do what? Copy. Then write what? August 2025. August. Then comma space 2025. So we have it like that. Make sure all is in capital letter. So we have it like this. So make sure the 25 is coming below. So we'll be using our alignment. So we are using center alignment for it. So let's move it under this. So we have it now, August 25th, August 2025. So now we've added all the major information we needed under it. But for it not to look plain and for it not to look anyhow, we'll be moving the Mr. both the name of the person, we'll be moving it up a little bit, and the date will be moving it down. Move it down a little bit. Then be writing a birthday wish. Under that name. Okay, so let me do something like this. Wishing you long life and prosperity, comma, in good health and wealth. Then you can just put full stop. May you live to eat the fruit of your labor. And put what? Full stop. So we have it like this. Then next thing is be pressing what? Okay. Then we are using what? We won't be using the black font for it. The font we'll be using the gradient color. We'll be using the gradient color for the text. So we are going to change the text. Let's use something cool. You can use Roberto Regular. That font is really a wonderful font. I don't just have it on the version of my Pixel app. I don't have it here. I don't have it on the version of my Pixel app. Looking at the font that is suitable for me to use. Alright, let me just use this keep calm, but we have to reduce the text. I will reduce it, and I have it like this. Let me give it a line spacing. So we have it there, wishing you long life and prosperity. So let's have everything calm down a little bit. So wishing you long life and prosperity. So we have it like this, but we are going to add a little bit of resources to it to make it more beautiful. So here I'll be adding a love PNG. I'm coming. I love PNG. I love PNG. Alright, I have the blurred one, so I made it blurry. So I have it here. The next thing I'll be doing is I come and what I will add it here also. I'm adding it here. You see, it's very beautifying it. So the next thing I'm doing is I want to add this balloon. Can you see? I want to add this balloon there. So once I capture it like this, I reduce the size and just add it at this edge. Make sure it's entering this edge. So we have this at this corner. You see, it's getting more beautiful. So the next thing we'll be doing is we'll be adding a golden flower. You can go online and search a golden flower. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can go online and search golden flower, maybe wedding vase golden flower. So I'll be adding it to each edge. Alright. So we'll be reducing it and adding it to each edge. So let me tell you the size I'm using. I'm using size 2119. That's what I'm using. So I add it to each corner of this. I'm adding it to the four corner of this design. To four corner of this design to back. Add it to the four corner of this design. To front. So right, we have it like this. Very simple. Like this, we have it edge by edge. We have it there already. So the next thing we'll be doing now is we'll be adding courtesy. We're adding courtesy. Make sure it's in capital letter. Courtesy. And bring it down, and down. So we'll be using the gradient color also for it. Let's use the gradient color for it. I'm using Next Art to write my courtesy. Let me give it to make it bold. Then you'll be giving it spacing. Make sure you space it. I'm giving it the spacing of 100. I'm giving the spacing of 100. Then you bring it down. So after bringing it down, we have it like this. Courtesy. Then you can write your name. So I'm putting my name there. Bars Media. Courtesy. Bars Media. So I'm putting my name there, Bars Media. So the next thing we are doing is what? We are using the same gradient color for it. Then you do what? Position it down to the middle. So now we have our design clear and very ready. So the next thing we are doing is now we are going to lock everything. Each resources used, text, font, shapes. We are going to lock everything. We'll be locking everything so it won't move. Locking everything. So we have it like this. Let me show you the full screen. See how simple the design is. So after this, you do what? Come to your save icon there. You can save as project. You can save it as the name you want. So let me save it as practical design